Wait a second. I went to heaven at 7-Eleven. Bought me an 11. Huh? Ah. I told you guys I was not going to do it before or during the act of making this content. Respectfully, I have been zoning out. But I am back.
1, 2,
Back
3,
better
4, red.
and I was turning the wrong one though. Back better than ever. Okay? It's time to get to this. Chapter 2. Shedding. Okay. Now, we're gonna talk about what happened in the previous. It was about respect, etc., etc. If you want to watch it, please. I haven't figured it out yet. I don't know if I'm gonna make a Patreon. But you can definitely watch this on Rumble. You ain't gonna catch this thing on YouTube, unfortunately. I am a little too like to be comfortable. Okay? I like to say what I want. Okay? And but I'm on you only can catch it on Rumble. This is exclusive here only. Listen.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Just enjoy this content, okay? Episode 2. To Los Aldeas. And welcome to the Royal Palace. I am your boy, your majesty. Okay? But this is not overbearing my music. I mean my conversation with you guys, so I'm gonna turn that down. But yeah, we're gonna get right into it. Chapter 2, shedding. The shot was always loud and noisy. If it wasn't for the sound of metal being banged against metal, Senior would have had the radio constantly playing Al Green. Not Al Green. No, not Al Green. Al Love and Happiness. Love and Happiness.
1, 2.
It'll make you
4,
do it.
ready.
It'll make you do the wrong. It'll make you do right. Senior sang it off key. Kevin giggled as he passed Senior a bottle filled with dark blue liquid. Love and Happiness, Senior yelled again. And as he filled up the container strapped to inside, Tornado N50 model, public auto coal cars were usually a pain to work on, but Senior did it with ease. Kevin been with him all morning that Monday, watching him rip engines out, change tires and brakes, and argue with Mr. Bart about Los Aldeas Rhinos going to the football finals this year. Why you ain't just say football? Come on, man. Why are you forcing me to read like these dumbass ninjas, bro? Stop it. You're trying, bro.
2, 3.
You did it. Well, you're doing it. You're forcing me. I ain't gonna lie. Damn it, yay. Damn it. Anyways, football finals this year. It was a great time. Man, that suck ass tight end. They got can't do jack. Can't do jack. Can't catch a ball, can't see the ball. Probably barely got balls with his young ass. Mr. Bart bellowed. The other mechanic just laughed as Senior struck back. That sounded just like a mad-ass Wrangler fan. The entire shop burst out laughing. Even Mr. Bart. Kevin walked inside, main office. Stuffy little room with a cluttered desk and a phone that never stopped ringing. Next to the desk was a small bucket of ice, keeping several bottles of soda ice cold. Kevin snagged himself one and slipped back into the shop. That's when he almost dropped his soda all over the floor. I would have been angry. Right before pulling into the garage was a Becker Meyer 400 LZ. It was jet black with a shiny chrome trim around its edges. The engine purred softly and then instantly went silent. A Hispanic man with a thick head of slick black hair stepped out. He had a large belly with a meaty hands and a thick goatee and a mustache. He wore his pants up high with a black and white Delta kicks, classics, a white tucked in t-shirt, and a big tattoo that crept all around his arm. Forearm at that, my bad. It looked like the barrel of a revolver on one side. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what he described. All I know is a tattoo with a gun, probably. Sleepy was going down, my man. Senior instantly dapped up the man up with both of them embrace up each other. I'm a living carnal. Talking Mike Sabrino. Mike Sabrino out for a ride and La Fly. Bruh. What are you doing to me, bro? Got me on here looking like a goddamn fool, bro. Got me on here looking like a fool, bro. I'm trying. Anybody else struggle? God damn. Anyways, say what's up, Alvin. A little Hispanic boy peeked his head out from the passenger side, waved his hand from a second. He and Kevin locked eyes for a second, but said nothing. This my boy Kevin. Kevin said hey to Mr. Amos. Kevin instantly changed to a smile and nodded at Mr. Amos. How you doing, sir? Kevin said with Mr. Amos smiled back. Muy bien. 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 Yeah, I do it a million times. Muy bien. Carnalito. Why am I having to pronounce these names? Bastard. He said with a smirk. Kevin stared at him for a second, unsure of how to respond. He didn't know Spanish, neither do I. Mr. Amos and Senior just laughed for a moment. It means very good, little bro. I'm just playing with you, youngster. Mr. Amos explained. Kevin only laughed nervously. He heard a snicker and instantly looked back to the car, noticing the little Hispanic boy laughing. Kevin felt his face hot and decided to look away at Senior, and Mr. Amos continued talking. Kevin just quietly went back into the office. He could feel an angry tear welling up in his eye. Damn, Kevin! Why are you so fucking emotional? Relax. It's fucking... What, man? You always getting mad, bro. What you love? You got both your motherfucking parents. Both of them. And this man is very mad. Why are you so angry, boy? The entitlement that little nigga that has, boy, is undeserving. Get a little light. I want to shine bright. Oh yeah. No promotions. No promotion.
1, 2, 3, 4, ready.
Yeah, your boy said he was about to cry, man. Moving on. He found himself in the hallway alley again, wiping his face off of trying to stop his nose from running. For a while, he just man cried because he didn't know how to speak Spanish. You think everybody was laughing at you, Ninja? Boys was sensitive, huh? Waller ahead of him. He couldn't even understand why he was crying. I think I did the same look when I had read it the first damn time. What you got going on, yay? What kind of psychological games you playing, bruh? I don't appreciate that, big dog. Gonna talk about this. On Friday, for the record, those who don't know, we are going to chop it up. And we're going to talk about these chapters that we already read. And, maybe we're going to make it a thing every Friday. We're just going to talk about it and talk to the author himself, Yageman Whitaker. Back to the reading. All he could feel was shame clawing at his chest. Shame that you don't know. A dark cloud had formed in his thoughts and was swiftly interrupted by the sound of shoes hitting the dirt beside him. Jet immediately swooped to Kevin's side. What's happening? And raise the boys take your back again? Kevin shook his head and remained silent. What's wrong then? Kevin just got up, wiped the dirt off himself. Some little Mexican boy, he laughed at me today. Kevin finally said Leroy Mason. Oh, my bad. Just shook their heads as TK watched the whole group. Suddenly, that's it? Jet asked with a smirk. It ain't funny, Kevin yelled out. Everyone simply looked shocked for a moment, even TK. Damn, what the hell was he laughing for then? Cause his uncle started, I told you. Man, come on now. Talking in Spanish to me and I ain't know what he said. Jet took a deep breath and before responding, Kev, you need a kick back, dude. You added a whole lot of drama for nothing, fam. That's what he should have said, fam. But he said, man. Jet placed a hand on Kevin's shoulders, bringing him in for a quick embrace as the group began to walk down the alley. I feel you, young. I feel you, though, youngster. I don't like when Mexicans be speaking that Spanish shit either. I think they be talking shit. Leroy blurted out, and they walked. Nigga, how you know if you don't speak Spanish? TK asked, holding back a laugh. Because they always laugh after they say something.
2, 3, 4.
I hate them motherfuckers, man. Mason simply nodded his head while TK giggled along. Jet shook his head and looked at Kevin as they met the sidewalk to 18th Avenue. Don't listen to them fools. They got burritos from Pick a Plate every other day, Jet said. The brothers laughed for a moment. Kevin could feel a cool breeze over his face. He felt the pressure of his chest for a second as they walked down towards the Mr. Bart's gym. Kevin was back in the thirsty, foldable chair, watching Jet and Mason go back and forth trading shots inside the ring. Jet would slide a jab here and there and catch Mason with a counter. Sometimes Mason would fake a move and catch Jet with a hook to the ribs. Mr. Bart hung by the corner yelling commands as the two boys went at it. 1-2 block, 1-2 block.
3, 4.
Read his body language and predict his move, Mason. TK pummel a speed bag while Leroy delivering nasty hooks into the punching bag. Kevin gave his noodle arms a look and looked back at the other boys and had to start working out. Oh, too soon. Let me fight Jet next, Kevin demanded. The two boys stopped, looked at each other, and almost laughed. Even Mr. Bart had shots inside the ring. Jet would slip a jab here and there, catch Mason with a summer. Wait a second. And smile on his face. I think he might be out your weight class, little little bit there, Kev. Kev just grimaced and Jack climbed through the ropes. Man, what's going on with you? That little Mexican boy got your head acting that bad, bruh. I don't think this is the Mexican dude no more. This is him.
3, 4, ready.
He's emotional, bro. You made him this way. Yay, you did this to this boy. You made him an emotional individual. Why would you do such a thing? You're evil. You're evil. Nah, I'm fucking with you, bro. I'm fucking with you, bro. This is a great representation to why you have to have siblings to help regulate their freaking emotions. And yeah, boy girl normally does that. I want respect like y'all, like how Pops get respect. Jet let out a chuckle. Is that all this is about? Man, you still wetting the bed every other month. Kevin gave Jet a punch in the chest with all his might, which only made
1,
Jet
2,
laugh
3,
as it
4,
bounced
ready.
off of him. Kevin rubbed his knuckles. Respect ain't something just being passed out like a free sample. You gotta earn it. It takes time, Kev. You gotta earn it. You gotta earn your respect, little man. Just be patient. Kevin nodded his head and sat back down, gloomy, look on his face. Walking. Kevin walked towards the start of the alley back. What? Walked towards the start of the alley back towards Oasis Village. As the blue sky turned dark and the sun set over the city skyline, the street lights began to flicker as he edged closer. It was then he heard a metal chain whirling. He looked around the street, unsure where the sound was coming from. At first, the streets was empty. The dark shadows began to cast all over the house
1, 2,
and cars
3, 4,
nearby.
ready.
He was almost at the exit when, in a flash, a man on a bike flew past him, paddling for his life. That's when he heard the dogs barking in the distance. He could barely make out the shape of the eyes. Teeth flashed as he barreled towards Kevin. Why is this thing cutting it like this? It's making it hard to read, you know what I'm saying? Kevin was running down 18th Avenue to the corner as fast as little legs could move. He could hear the barking getting loud as the dog drifted out the alleyway and changed targets from the man on the bike to Kevin. Oh shit. Putting his paws to work. Kevin sped past multiple houses in quick haste, looking over his shoulders every half a second. The door was closing in fast. He took right between two cars, jumped onto the hood of the pickup truck, crawling all over it. He jumped off. He jumped out the back and onto the sedan, parked directly right in front of the truck. He ran over the car, right after the car. The dog in close pursuit on his sidewalk. He was a large, angry pit bull with a white coat that had a single black spot on his neck. How the fuck did Kevin see this in all of this danger? But this narrative be watching old Kevin, huh? I got you, Kev. You can't see it, but I can, though. But anyways, he tried to take a snap at Kevin as he jumped onto another car, fell over the hood, into the street. To his left, he saw the entrance to his complex. Kevin scrambled off the car, through the gated doors,
2,
slamming them
3,
shut
4,
as the
ready.
dog took a final snap at his fingers. through the bars. Damn. Kevin had back tears that he tried to catch his breath. His heart was breathing a mile a minute, and the pit bull continued to bark, growl through the gate. Let me do it. I'm not doing the barking part. Don't tell him what kind of bark it was. It was definitely probably more masculine than what I just did. God damn. Pit bull continued to bark, growl. I'm not doing that no more. Through the gate, trying to squeeze through. Kevin quickly went to the steps into the complex, still peeping over his shoulder as he ran towards his apartment door. As he walked through the door, he could see his parents in the kitchen arguing a husband tone. Arguing in a husband tone. What the fuck is that? I'm a husband. I don't have a goddamn tone. I have a stern voice, joking voice. I don't want to talk to you voice. I have a lot of those voices. It's up to them to pick up on it, and sometimes they just don't. They just fucking don't. Anyways, you need to take this serious, James. Mama Sim said, Abby, you don't think I am, Senior replied. Bo looked at me. Bo looked at Kevin and he walked through the door. Me and your mama talking. Go on in your room, he said firmly. Kevin decided not to joke around and walked down the hall. He could still hear them walk. Hear them as he walked into the room. You keep stretching yourself out. And it's gonna get worse, Miss Sam's whispered. So you were throwing signs the whole time. He threw a sign in the last one when he said, "Oh, boy, you almost gave me a heart attack." That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. Man, he gonna keep on reading though, dog. He gonna keep on reading, man. This shit getting good, man. This shit get real juicy. Kevin lay in the bed alone in the room. Once Junior apparently had gotten a date, and Jed going out with his friends to another party. He sat reclined on his pillow as the night sky turned black, eyeing the starlights. They sparkled like little diamonds. Kevin lay captivated by them. They locked him into a trance and wonder and dream. He began to let his mind wander about, imagining himself amongst the stars. He imagined the look of Los Aldeas from space and the size of Earth. He eyed a telescope position right beside the window. It was a gift from last year. Something helped him dream, as Senior would say, since the stars always caught Kevin's attention and made him daydream. Before he could get into however, he looked through the window into the courtyard to see the corner of the building sits. Another dice game going on. It looked to be the same three men, only this time the guy with the skull cap was wearing what looked like a baseball cap. They also seemed to be barely arguing this time. Kevin still couldn't make out what they were saying, but it seemed to be an intense argument. Suddenly, Big Dude delivered a heavy punch to the skinny guy, knocked him into the building, then immediately began to tussle in front of the building. Oh shit, they had it again. Someone said that and the crowd quickly began to they at it again. They at it again. This ain't the first time, my ninjas. Man, that was funny. I'm trying to finish this chapter before at least 12:45, so I'm on a time tip. Kevin tried to see through and over them, and over were too many people. They suddenly dispersed, still in uproar after the fight ended. Kevin looked out the window, still trying to make sense of all. He felt quick swat across the back of his head, making him spin around and face Jet. 10 burpees, come on. He ordered out before assuming the first position. Huh? Kevin replied. Burpees, fool. 10 of them. You say you want to earn respect, right? Start by getting your buff on first. He instantly dropped down and did a step push-up and coming back up, solidifying his hands together as his midsection. Kevin studied him for a minute before he climbed down from his bunk and still nested jet. God damn, someone just flew in my eye.
That's all you get for free.
Jesus
1,
Christ.
2, 3, 4. Ready.
Anyway, his bunk and still nested jet, copying his stance. He dropped with jet, started doing the push-ups, mustering out 2 more. He fell out of breath. He felt a hand grab him by the collar suddenly. He was yanked to his feet and quickly whispered, ain't no time for no bitching. I need 10 burpees, little nigga. He barked. Kevin felt the tears coming again, but he forced them back and assumed the position, settling his cup and hands at his gut. They dropped in unison to push-ups. Kevin did 5 push-ups before he fell again. Once again, Jet yanked him to his feet. Man, stop acting like a little girl, Jet said. The door came open and stood Senior holding his infamous leather belt, already folded and ready. Boy, somebody finna get that SB
1,
to
2,
do damage.
4. Ready.
Y'all got to count of 5 to get y'all a little narrow. The boys were already halfway tucked under the cover before Senior could finish. He slapped the light right. He slapped the room off and said, and you and Junior, stop telling him that job. The hell y'all know about respect. Before closing the door, he could still be heard. He still be heard rambling down the hall. Junior, you still scared by the boogeyman? How the hell y'all gonna teach him anything? Kevin let out a small giggle. Jet leaned out the bed. Dig it. Don't listen to the old man. He spent his days slaving away for a couple of dollars a day. Kevin immediately, dietly, leaned out, anger. Pops got more money than you. Nigga.
That's all you get for free. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready.
For right now, tomorrow, TK gonna show us how to make some real money. Can I come? Kevin asked. Jack simply smacked his teeth, rolled back into the bed. Kevin just suckled up into his own bed. It was worth the try. You ain't lying. The morning sun as well awoke Kevin, stretching and yawning. Both Jet and Junior were already empty and made up, and he looked around the room, loneliness soaking in. He was down the hall throwing on a cheap white t-shirt, and when he walked into his dad, sorry Pop, Kevin yelped. Senior didn't respond. He just gave a nervous grin, patted Kevin on his chest one time, and he was reading a pill bottle like it was the Bible.
That's all you get for free. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready.
He was reading that pill bottle like it was the Bible, my nigga. You ain't shit. And you know you ain't shit, bro. You ain't shit, bro. Fuck you. You gonna be reading them pill bottles one day. And you gonna be like, I wrote that scene just right. That's exactly what the fuck you gonna say. Damn. It's crazy work. Crazy work. Crazy work. Crazy work. I don't know how you do all that. Nah, that's crazy work. Kevin just shrugged and walked towards the door. He was riding his bike down the street as the neighborhood looked alive as usual. He turned down Central, kept going past 21st Street, 21st Avenue, towards 365 on Mandrake Boulevard and street over to 22nd Avenue. As he rode past towards the next, oh God, as he rode past towards the next corner, he swerved and barely missed a group of older kids around Jet's age, hanging just at the entrance of the alleyway. Kid with cornrows grabbed the handle of his beach cruiser. Well, you don't see us on this damn sidewalk, he barked. Kevin flinched and had to hold his bladder. Looked at the other kid. He had small hairs, where his mustache would be, face ass, and sideburns growing, leading up to his nappy cornrows. Suddenly, another kid grabbed cornrows by the shoulder and saved Kevin from more of his screaming. Man, give little youngster a pass, man. This kid had on freshly ironed slacks,
1, 2,
Relita
3, 4, ready.
sneakers, and a black button up with a perfectly combed afro sitting on the top of his head. Kevin let out a small grunt and quick breath to ease his shaky hands. Afro looked at Kevin for a second with a squint and made him freeze again. Hey, you got a brother? Yeah. Yeah, two of them, Kevin replied. What's their name, little partner? He questioned again. Kevin seemed nervous at first to answer, but he finally answered. Junior and Jet. I forgot why that huge grin. Oh shit, Jet's your brother? That's my boy. Afro clapped hands, with Kevin almost shaking his skin. Other boys eyed Kevin for a minute like an alien from outer space. Let your brother know, and Antonio, nigga from Yellow Jacket said, "What's cracking?" Why it gotta be cracking, bro?
4, ready.
God damn. He said before giving Kevin a heavy pat on the back. Kev still wasn't sure how to respond or what to do. He just gave a dumb nod before pedaling down the block again. Cornrows was still eyeing Kevin with a scowl before he turned away. Alright, Cornrow. I don't know what the hell you got beef with the little nigga for, man. Little nigga ain't did nothing. You 10 years old, weird ass. Niggas be having beef with weird ass people, man. Kevin is that weird ass people you don't supposed to have beef with. Stupid. Not yet. He's not even of age. They understand what he did, something wrong. Poor kids these day and age. Kevin rode up to the glass door of the 365, the metal gate, just in front of them, resting away. A little chime went off as Kevin walked in.
2,
Immediately
4,
get
ready.
a stare from behind the counter from the cashier. Mr. Adams, the old man who ran the store. You tell your brother and his friends I got a size 12 waiting on they scrawny asses when I catch them. Kevin just giggled to himself before he grabbed a honey bun and a bag of cheese puffs from the aisle. His dad had given him a quarter a week since school started, and that year, which Kevin saved up as his summer fun for all the snacks and fun he had planned for the summer. He walked out to sipping a bottle of cold soda when something immediately struck him and almost made him drop everything on the spot. His bike was gone. Damn. The bike is gone. Chuck it up, bro. Let it go.
1.
You should have had your bike
3,
sitting there to
4,
begin
ready.
with, my brother. What were you thinking? What was he thinking? Okay. Let's talk about the book. It was a good book so far. Great chapter. Learned a lot. The old man got some some problems. We know this. I'm assuming it's doing something with that card, that Cardi. Okay, the heart, the Cardi. Okay. Um. Yeah, that sucks. Oh, I've been on karaoke mode the whole time. I've been on karaoke mode. I'm supposed to be on this mode. Oops. But yeah, man. That's the end of the second chapter. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you read the first chapter and didn't skip straight here. But if you read the first chapter, man, we're getting closer. We're getting closer as a family. Start hitting this like button. I appreciate you guys a lot. Share, clip it, use it. Rumble family, you already know what time it is. Content is content. You know what not to do. You slander me, I slander you. I'm joking. But this is Your Majesty signing off for the Royal Palace. Okay? CFO. Yadrin. I will be calling you after this. And then, yeah. Your president is out. I'm gone. Peace. Yeah.